This person right here, I don't know how many of you guys know about him. He goes by the name of, or went by the name of Mohammed Hussein. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. But he is a very interesting character. This guy was basically, um, some people would call him pretty much a bootlick because of what he did. He served, unfortunately, as a child soldier and some army in Tanzania that was put together by the colonial forces. He somehow ended up in Germany and trying to ask for his pay and his father's pay, which they laughed at him. And he somehow, through some technicality, ended up just being in Germany because of some paperwork. Um, and pretty much the whole time he was there, he joined a circus, became an actor, even to the point where, this guy even at one point started going to pro-Nazi rallies and rallying for these Nazis and just, you know, really caping for them. And pretty much, he thought it would save him from the concentration camps. Him being this actor for this Third Reich or whatever film, these films that he was in, um, and just playing servants and all that stuff. And he ended up basically having an affair with one of the actresses, who was German, a white German at that. And pretty much they threw him in a concentration camp. And it's where he died. The reason I'm actually doing anything on this guy is because we have a lot of alt-right sympathizers on this. I mean, that are black. Can you believe it? I'm tempted to name names. I might even name some. But when you do this, excuse me, what pay is there for you? You know? I mean, really. They pretty much used him. And I like what Professor Black Truth says. He has a lot of interesting quotes. Basically, white supremacy, you know, it uses its toys and breaks its toys, which they pretty much did to this dude. And all these alt-right guys, man, like, they seriously remind me of him. And there's a bunch of them on here, dude. Seriously. Any of you watching this, you know who you are. I mean, they cape for all these white supremacists. They're like that token black dude that's there with all these devils. You know what? In reality, they don't even see what's going to happen to them. They think that they're all cool, but the same thing could happen to them that happened to this guy. Ended up in a fucking concentration camp and dying because of some bootlick. Or bootlicking, I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, I don't like to use the C word, but basically, like, another Professor Black Truth quote, that word does not end with a retirement plan, and as you see, this is an example of that. So to all you black alt triters out there caping for these white supremacists, using terms like shine, which is an insult for black people, by the way, for you guys that don't know, and Blackistan and all these other white supremacist terms, or white supremacist influenced terms, you know. What are the other ones? The other terms. Oh yeah, Dendus, that one, or groids. Man, black people have so many insults, more than anyone else in this world. But I digress from that, just to let you guys know and remind you, these people are real, man. I can't believe how many of these freaking devil sock puppets is freaking like straight up like bootlicking, like devil sympathizing black people on here. You guys know who some of them are, and I feel tempted to name some that you probably don't know, because I've seen these guys' pages, man. It's unbelievable. But I'll tell you this. Maybe I should just start calling them Hoosins. I don't know. Anyway, you guys could do your own research about this man. He had an unfortunate end.